Hi class, I'm Evelyn Lopez. I have a couple cultural artifacts from my Mexican culture that many of you may know of. There's so much to choose from, but I chose the ones that are very close and well known to my family. My first cultural artifact is a picture frame that's the Day of the Dead, or in Spanish, El Día de los Muertos. It's celebrated on November 2nd. This signifies a very big thing in our family. So this is the picture frame. Katrina, we call her the Katrina, and this is her Katrin. Like I was saying, this signifies a very big thing in our family because it's a Mexican holiday where families get together. They set up an offering with all the pictures of their deceased relatives. What we do on this day is we get our pictures, we put them all together, we put their favorite foods, their favorite drinks next to their pictures, and we pray and we just celebrate their living souls so they could keep living. Like they're gonna keep living within us. Like my son, he's 2. He didn't get to meet. He's in turn 2. He didn't get to meet my great grandfather who passed away 3 years ago, and that that's how my son's gonna know who he is. His great grandmother, which my grandmother passed away last year, he knows of her, but he didn't, like, he was a baby, so he felt her. He knows who she is, and now he like, we have her pictured on one of our tables, and he goes, grandma, grandma, like he tries to talk to her, and he just talks to her. And so this day gives us that day just to bring back their souls, bring back their memories, and let our let our kids, let everybody else know who they are and what they did for us and everything. And that's just one big thing that it's really big with me, because I want my son to know who his great grandma was. um, I also had a aunt that just recently passed, and he knows her too, and we have her picture too, and he's always saying grandma, grandma. He calls my aunt grandma as well, but it's his great aunt. And that way, on November 2nd, he'll be like, oh yeah, that's my aunt, like I remember her. So that's what we do for that day. um Another cultural artifact is that we use homemade, like, clay or pottery dishes. We usually use these dishes because they're they give like a certain taste or flavor to your food that we make. um Here's one of them. This is like a cantarito. um you put like drinks in it, and it just gives it a that specific taste that you want. We also have this dish where you can make your food. The It's, yeah, ceramic, so it gives this like distinct, unique taste to your, like, the flavors and the spices and everything. Like my father, he loves to cook, and he he's just very picky with his flavors, his taste, and everything. So, and he loves it when people compliment him, and with his food. He likes it when people get that unique taste to his dishes and stuff. So these type of dishes are very good with it, like giving you that unique taste that you want. My next cultural artifact is leather. So us Mexicans, I can't really say Mexicans, but like our culture, our relatives, they use a lot of leather. And what mean by that, like, every time I go to Mexico, I only go for one reason only, and it's to get me huaraches, like sandals. and those sandals are made out of leather. I have a lot. I have these. So this is made out of leather. I also have these. I have a lot. And I got some pairs for my son as well. And he has a vest that's made out of leather. So it's just been used for many years, that it's become a thing within our family where it's like, oh, I'm gonna go to Mexico, do you want something? I was like, yeah, give me some of this. Like, I really like the way that it feels. Like, if your foot feels, I usually use the leather more for my sandals, and I just feel more part of the culture when I'm using like these type of shoes. It's just the way that I am. And my last culture artifact, is this frame. This frame. So this is the Virgin Mary, and she's part of my Catholic religion. Has been a very, like, she's a really big symbolic character in our religion and in our family, because she watched over all of us during our hard times, during surgery, doing anything. And what I mean about this is that my older brother, a couple years ago, he had to get back surgery. So he was born with arthrogryposis, and it's a disability or diagnosis, where his bones are crooked, not crooked, but like they're not placed in the right spots. And so that's the reason why he had to get back surgery, because his back, his spine was like making an S shape, and they made it straight so that he can be able to sit up straight. And well, during his surgery, his doctors put him to sleep, and when he woke up, he told my parents that he seen the Virgin Mary, and that the Virgin Mary was there with him throughout the whole entire surgery. While he was asleep, she was there with him. And she, ever since, like, she's just been very close. My grandmother that passed away, she was also a very strong believer of the Virgin Mary. She called her La Morenita. She really loved her. My grandmother, my mom's mom, she's also a strong believer of her. For my 15th, she gave me a necklace with her, with this shape and her on it, and it's always been right here in my heart. Like, I have it still, but it broke off, so I need to go get it fixed. That way I always have the Virgin Mary with me, and I would always have my grandma with me in heart as well. So that was the conclusion of my cultural artifacts. I hope you guys enjoy it and got a little taste of what we do in my family and the culture artifacts that we used. I hope to enjoy watching your guys' video as well.